Back again, farming one of my favorite protocols, and that is Meteora, the ultimate liquidity hub on Solana without a token. This legendary protocol, in my opinion, is going to launch one of the largest Solana airdrops we will ever see, and you haven't got long if you want to be part of this history. So, if you're ready to learn how to qualify for the confirmed Meteora airdrop, follow me. And remember that nothing in this video is financial advice, purely my own opinion and based on my own research. Do not invest in anything you can't afford to lose. Use a burner wallet if you feel more comfortable, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at @AltCryptoGems for daily crypto content, and check out our website for frequent guides, project reviews, articles, and everything crypto related. Friends, let's dive straight into the video. Alright, so we're officially on the website of Meteora, which is meteora.ag. We've got the official X page, which is at Meteora.ag. Give them a follow and turn the notification bells on for future airdrops. Now we're going to skip straight over to the application. We've gone through Meteora in the past. If you want to understand exactly what it is, you can go through the docs page and learn everything about it. One thing I want to go through before we move on to the airdrop tutorial is that we can show you that there is an airdrop coming by going over to the MET movement on the left hand side. If you go over to overview, here you'll see our vision for MET. Our vision is for MET to be a community token to help bring liquidity back to Solana DeFi. The MET token will be used as a governance token where holders will be able to come together to brainstorm, discuss, and decide how Meteora can achieve this goal. How did MET come about? Well, Meteora was originally Mercurial, a top DEX in the Solana ecosystem that established itself as one of the hubs of stablecoin liquidity for both stable and pegged assets. As reported by CoinDesk, in the wake of the FTX and Alameda Research collapse, we embarked on the Meteora plan to launch a brand new technology platform and do right by our investors through a revamp of the existing Mercurial tokenomics and create a new foundation for participation to reignite users' interest and grow market confidence in the platform. The Meteora plan will also support our goal to drive liquidity to the Solana ecosystem, and MET has the potential to be a very powerful liquidity incentive to achieve this. Tokenomics. The token plan is community-centric and aims to achieve three key goals: removing ambiguity around the existing tokenomics and give potential new investors strong clarity when deciding whether to participate, bring the ownership of the protocol by the team or investors to a smaller proportion of the new supply to decentralize, give the new DAO control over the vast majority of the new token supply, so any emissions will be a fully transparent and well-informed process. Therefore, guys, this airdrop will be massive, as confirmed right here, as majority of the token supply is going to be given over to the DAO control. With this tokenomics, we start a new movement in Solana, bringing together the new wave of innovation, participation, and growth in the blockchain ecosystem. The MET 1-year plan. Over the next 1 year, we are taking a step-by-step approach to eventually create a long-term sustainable liquidity system. We've got Kickstart, launch DAO and release locked MET token to our initial stakeholders. Bootstrap, create incentive systems to motivate long-term partners and LPs to provide initial liquidity for Meteora and Solana. And Sustain, research and develop new systems and mechanisms that can attract and grow liquidity in the long run. Now, there is a lot more that you can read here, guys, but the overall movement is for Meteora's goal is to help Solana become the main trading hub for mainstream users on crypto, and we need liquidity to do that. To accomplish that, we believe that by combining our product, a supportive community, and long-term partnerships, we will have everything we need to make Solana liquid again. Come join us in this MET movement. Therefore, guys, we're now going to move over to the Meteora application, where we can now begin our airdrop tutorial. That is just a brief introduction to the MET token, but we will obviously find out more soon once we hear about the airdrop. However, for this airdrop tutorial, my friends, we are now on the app of Meteora AG, which is app.meteora.ag in the top left corner, as you can see. We're going to connect our wallet, which is going to be a Phantom wallet. You're going to need to have Solana and some Solana assets in order to qualify for this airdrop. So I'm going to connect my Phantom, and voila, it has connected my wallet. I have used this in the past, and therefore I don't need to do anything else. Very simple. So from here, guys, we've got so many options that we can do to qualify for the Meteora airdrop, and therefore we're going to be starting off with the pools section of Meteora. Now, like I mentioned, guys, you're going to need to have some assets within your Solana wallet in order to be able to use any of the features in the protocol. Some of them you don't have to use, guys. You don't have to use all of them. You don't have to use pools, the LMMM vaults, farms, or whichever one. You can use all of them. You can use one of them. You can use none of them. It's completely up to you. It depends how big of an airdrop you want to receive from Meteora. Obviously, the more that you put inside of this platform, guys, the more that you're going to receive of an airdrop. I'm also going to show you how to qualify for an airdrop somewhere else, because I definitely believe we're going to qualify by using this method that I will show you shortly. However, we will come back to that. But for now, my friends, what are we going to do? We're going to start off with the Meteora pools because this is the main hub of this protocol. Obviously, it wants to become the hub of liquidity. And therefore, we're going to scroll down, guys, and you're going to see a whole bunch of different assets. These are the starter pools that you can see right here. Very easy pools, which are very popular assets. As you can see, USDC and USDT, the two most popular stable coins. Sol to Marinade Sol, Sol to Blaze Sol, which I've actually got $111, as you can see inside of this. We've got Sol to Liquid Stake Sol, we've got Sol to Jito Sol, we've got Sol to Stake Sol, and you can see all of these there. However, scrolling down, guys, there are so many different pools that you can get involved with, all of which you can see the TVL here. So the higher the TVL, the less the volatility, but I'm not here to explain that to you, as you probably already know that. But seeming as we've scrolled down to this token, I just want to show you the Sol to VSol liquidity pool, which is one I'm going to be depositing into. Why? Because we're going to qualify for another airdrop from Vault Sol, and as you can see already, I've got 0.1 VSol, and I have already done that through the Sanctum protocol. Sanctum is another airdrop, a confirmed one, and if you did follow our airdrop tutorial, then congratulations, guys, you should be qualified, and you will see how many cloud tokens you will get very soon. Nonetheless, if you go over to their LSTs, you'll be able to find VSol, which is here. So if you search for it under VSol, as you can see, we've got the stake pool focused on the Solana network. This will take you over to the Vault Finance, of which we'll cover in future airdrops. Nonetheless, this is definitely going to be another airdrop we can be farming just by using the Meteora platform, the Sanctum protocol, or even simply Jupiter Exchange if you wanted to. However, my friends, going back over to the Meteora app, what we're going to do is I'm simply going to be using my VSol that I have. If you want to get VSol, like I said, you can either use Jupiter Exchange to swap into VSol directly, as you can see right here, which I have $17 worth, or you can go over to the Sanctum protocol itself and you can simply trade, go over to Sol and swap directly into VSol. You don't have to do it in this method, it's completely up to you. However, either or will qualify you for an airdrop most potentially. Definitely by doing the Jupiter Exchange, as every single year they do an airdrop known as Juperary. So every January now we're going to receive an airdrop from Jupiter Exchange by using their protocol. Nonetheless, going back over to Meteora, we've already got tokens, and what I want to do is, guys, I want to enter a balanced deposit amount of each token. Therefore, I'm going to do 0.051, which is more or less over 50% of my VSol. I'm going to click deposit, and I'm going to click confirm. From here, guys, it's going to deposit 0.027 Sol and 0.051 VSol. As we can see, the transaction is now completed, and we've got a total deposit of $12.31, and there is a TVL of over $1 million in this pool already. So it's fairly big, guys. It's not the biggest, however, it is growing. Many people are obviously catching eye onto this airdrop, and therefore we're not the only ones. It's got a fair APY of 6.37%, so in the meantime, we're going to earn some nice yield and some nice passive income while we wait for the airdrops of both Meteora and VSol. However, now that we've done that, guys, that is how you participate in a simple liquidity pool. Very, very simple. If you wanted to, you can filter it down by dynamic pools. You can filter it down by pools with farms. This is actually a good choice, guys, because you can actually utilize more features from this platform, which I'll show you very shortly. So therefore, if we just pick one out, say for example, we've got Bonk to USDC. We're going to now need to get both the Bonk meme coin and the USDC token. As you can see here, I've got 3.56 bonk, which is basically nothing, and therefore I'm going to go back over to Jupiter Exchange, and I'm now going to swap my tokens in order to qualify for the Jupiter Exchange airdrop and the Meteora airdrop. So I'm going to use some of my Sol, and I'm now going to swap into bonk. So if I type in bonk, as we can see, I've got bonk there. So I just want to get as much as I want to. Let's just say I did 0.03 Solana, almost around $5 worth. Once it's swapped, guys, obviously the more that you deposit, the better off you're going to be. So the more volume that you pick up, the better off you're going to be, guys. So please bear that in mind. And note that this is just a tutorial, and that simply by depositing $5, I can't confirm that you're going to qualify for an airdrop. Obviously, the more you do, the better off you will be. So voila, now we can see the transaction is confirmed. I've got roughly 160,000 bonk. What I want to do is now I need to get some USDC, as that is required for the pool and the farm. So from here, I'm just going to get myself USDC. The more transactions and volume we put up on Jupiter Exchange, the better. Like I said, we're going to get an airdrop next Juperary. But like I said, I just want to do another 0.03 from Sol into USDC, get the same amount. And therefore, when we go over to the Meteora app and add it to the liquidity pool like we did with the first one, we will then be able to use our LP tokens from Meteora to then farm those LP tokens for more yield. That's correct, guys, more passive income, and that's what we want to hear. So once this transaction is confirmed, we'll move on and over to the Meteora app once again. As we can see, the transaction is confirmed. So moving back over to the app, if we just simply did max on USDC, it will automatically do max to bonk. So if you click max on the top of bonk, guys, it will automatically add the amount of USDC which is required, and that is the balance proportion. But if you wanted to, there is another option of getting these tokens. You can directly swap through this protocol, which will probably use the Jupiter Exchange API, which we'll get into shortly. But I already know that I've got my tokens, and therefore I'm going to deposit. I'm going to click confirm, and I'm going to get myself MLP tokens, which are liquidity pool tokens from the Meteora app. From there, I'll be able to use those tokens in order to put them into farms within the protocol. Now, I'm going to show you that in a second once the transaction has been executed. As we can see, we are waiting for it to be deposited right over here. This liquidity pool has $330,000, so there's not that much in there, guys, compared to other ones, but it is still fairly good, and we are still going to help qualify for the airdrops. Now that we've done that, we've got our LP tokens. What can we do? We can either withdraw it from here if you don't want to do that anymore, or we're now going to move over to where it says farms, which, as you can see down below, guys, we've got bonk to USDC, which is the pool that we obviously staked with. We've got 188 LP tokens that we're going to deposit, give or take anyway, and we're going to click deposit. Very simply, confirm. And we're going to get a measly 0.01% APY on top of the APY that we're already earning from the pool. So that is a success, and that is very simply how we do it. We've now ticked off 2 products and features on the Meteora app, that is both pools and farms. Moving on from here, we've got the DLMM, which is the next feature that we're going to use. The DLMM pools has a total value locked of $104 million, which is absolutely huge. I've got a total deposit of $22, which, as you can see, is in the Infant Soul pool. That is actually $14 million TVL, which will probably drop once the Sanctum airdrop goes live, as this is the primary liquid staking token of that protocol. However, I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I'm actually going to add more into this DLMM pool. Why? Because I'm a believer in both airdrops. I don't even think the Sanctum snapshot has been taken yet. Therefore, I'm now going to add some more into the pool, which, as you can see down here, if I click add position, I can now click 0.03 on inf, and it will automatically balance out the other side of Sol, being 0.037 Sol. So all you do is you simply go down, you scroll down on the page and click add liquidity. Once again, you click confirm. The transaction has been executed, and once again, it is as simple as that. As you can see, I've got 2 pools already. So I've got $11.56 in the one that I've just added, and I had $22 in the one before. Guys, like I said before, the more that you add in, the bigger the airdrops that you're going to get. Once again, these are just tutorials. But the next feature that we can use, and the last one on this protocol, is going to be the vaults, where you can simply lock up single-sided assets such as Sol, USDT, Staked Sol, Marinated Sol, and UXD. I don't know what UXD is, but as for the others, I do. And as you can see, there are some fairly good amounts of deposits on this protocol. I've already done Solana, and for the sake of it, guys, why don't we actually deposit some USDC? Now, I'm going to go back over to Jupiter Exchange, my favorite decentralized exchange and DEX aggregator, and I'm going to simply swap into more USDC just by doing 0.03 once again. And very simply, I'm going to click confirm. And once the transaction is processed, we can move off the Jupiter Exchange once again, go back over to the Meteora app. As we can see, now we go over to USDC, we click this, and all we have to do is deposit one asset, and we can earn a delicious 8.35% on our stable coins. Absolutely amazing. There's a lot of liquidity in here as well, so it makes me feel kind of safer, and it's allocated between so many different protocols such as Vault Reserve, which we went through earlier when we did V-Stake Sol. We've got Camino, we've got Solend, we've got Camino again, MarginFi, and others. So to simply deposit, all you do is I'm going to click max, and I'm going to deposit $4.78. I know it's not that much, guys, but like I said, this is just a tutorial and showing you how to do it. And I'll be doing this every single week to increase my allocation for the Meteora airdrop. So I'm going to click deposit. I'm going to confirm the transaction in my Phantom wallet. Once the transaction is executed, guys, we are completely done with the Meteora app, unless of course you want to utilize more features and you can start depositing in more pools, whether that's the normal pools or the DLMM pools, and then obviously using those in the farms is completely up to you. However, I would say the most simplest ones are the vaults and the liquidity pools. If you're not too interested in yield farming because it is a lot riskier, that is completely up to you. However, there are many pools to choose from, there are many vaults to choose from, and many that are offering great yield. However, guys, this is not the last step to qualify for this airdrop. There is a sneaky one that probably most are not talking about, and that is by using Jupiter Exchange itself. I actually personally think that every Jupe staker is going to get an airdrop. So everyone that is holding Jupe tokens, which as you can see I've got 205 in my wallet. So if I go up here into my Phantom, you'll see I have 209 tokens in my wallet. However, on the governance side of the Jupiter exchange, as we can see here on this platform, which is a different website, I've got 150 staked Jup tokens. Now I'm actually going to stake more just to show you guys, and simply by staking your Jup tokens, we can qualify for airdrops that come from the launchpad, and I actually do believe that Meteora will get airdropped to many users, especially Jup stakers. So I'm not saying that this is definitely going to happen, but I actually think that this is a huge possibility and could be a huge allocation for Jup stakers, and therefore it could be a great idea. Obviously that's not financial advice, and I urge you to do your own research. And guys, that's basically it for this video. We've shown you how to qualify for multiple airdrops in one video. This is probably one of the biggest Solana airdrops that will ever take place, guys, alongside Phantom and many others, which if you want to check out more Solana ecosystem airdrops or other kinds of airdrop tutorials, guys, we have over 116 on our YouTube channel, which you can check out on a dedicated playlist. As you can see, we've got Soul Layer, 15.1 airdrop tutorial, Etherlink, Switchboard, Hyperlane, Rainfi, Layer 3, Phantom, Avantis, Octo, Sanctum, Ethercloud, Soul Sniffer, Rabbi, Base, D-Bridge, Ionet, Chroma, Sega, XSwap, Super Stakesoul, Zora, D-Float. Guys, we've got all of them. Come over here because we're not stopping anytime soon. We appreciate you all so much. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever. And we currently have a promotion running on Bybit, the best centralized exchange platform for buying, trading and earning. Bybit is home to all your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you can claim up to $4,380 just by signing up using the link in the description below. It's simple. If you need help finding the right crypto gems, then follow us on Twitter at altcryptogems and head over to our website to get your hands on detailed project reviews, crypto guides and more. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you found this video helpful and informative. Until next time, DGens.